something with an engine and four wheels is more your speed? How about a $1.2 million Bugatti? Produced at the exclusive Bugatti Molsheim atelier in France, the limited edition Veyron 16.4 is one of the most expensive and powerful production cars in the world. The Veyron 16.4 boasts 1,001 horsepower, 16 cylinders, an 8-litre engine and a top speed in excess of 253 miles per hour, as well as 4 turbochargers and permanent four-wheel drive. In spite of this accumulation of high-performance technical data, the Bugatti Veyron 16.4 can be driven in everyday traffic like any normal car.
The price tag is €1 million. We just figured it out. I think at the moment it's between $1.2, $1.3 million before tax, so it obviously depends where you buy it. And customers are, well, I think we're addressing ourselves to the normal luxury car customers, whether they're Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Ferrari and so on. It's the same group of people. Additionally here, because there hasn't been a Bugatti out of the original factory in France for 50 years almost. We stopped in 56. So there is a sort of a collector's element in it.
Despite its distinctly European origins, the company's biggest market is in the United States, where some of the most valuable vintage Bugattis have found a home.
The United States is an obvious market for us because there are a lot of collectors, especially in California. This is why we're here and not in Detroit. And East Coast, West Coast in the States are very important marketing areas as far as luxury cars in general are concerned, and there's no reason why it shouldn't work for Bugatti either.
No doubt the company hopes that many American collectors have enough room left in their garage to accommodate this much younger and more versatile model.
We
sold 1,600 cars around the world last year, so this is a new record for Lamborghini. And we sold approximately 650 cars in the US. So with about 40% of total share of the sales around the world, that's why the American market is so important to Lamborghini. The Director of Communications at the Los Angeles Auto Show, Barry Topke, also believes in the big-name pulling power of road and off-road hybrids like the Veyron.
A lot of celebrities in particular like the hybrids, but I think they also like high horsepower vehicles too. So I think they kind of counter all the things that they're doing with the high horsepower and the kind of, not gas guzzlers, but certainly they consume a lot of fuel with the hybrids. Certainly people who come into this particular hall where we have Lamborghini, Bugatti, Bentley, and Spiker and others, is that they're shopping at Dior, they're shopping at Gucci, and this is kind of a lifestyle choice for them.
I'll take 2. Coming up next, diamonds and chocolate. Diamonds may well be a girl's best friend, but when it comes to dazzling those feminine taste buds, there's nothing more alluring than chocolate. At least that's the theory behind the thinking of one Japanese jeweler who decided to roll the two temptations into one to create possibly the world's most expensive piece of confectionery. Uchihara Jewelers used more than 2,000 diamonds sprinkled over 12 kilos of the finest bitter chocolate in the shape of the African continent to produce a delicious gift with a market value of at least 500 million yen. That's around $5 million US. Both the diamonds and the chocolate are originally from Africa, so I think they go well together. And the diamonds sparkle beautifully when placed on top of a chocolate background. I suggest you could buy this chocolate as a gift for that very, very special person, and your thoughts will definitely be very well conveyed. And if saying it with diamonds and chocolate appeals to you, there's still a little time to start saving before next Valentine's Day. At some point in our lives, just about every one of us has dreamed of being James Bond. In between sipping martinis and chasing villains, Ian Fleming's charismatic secret agent gets to live it up in state-of-the-art luxury, courtesy of some pretty nifty high-tech gadgetry. And some of Q's most mind-blowing seagoing inventions have made their way onto display at the New York National Boat Show. One of the favourites is Q's jet boat, featured in The World Is Not Enough. 15 of the power-packed jet boats were actually built for the film, although only 8 have survived to tell the tale. One of those on display is the boat that performed the famous barrel roll stunt, where James Bond jets out of the water and jumps over his rival's vessel.
I think people's fascination is tied to the adventure of Bond. He's a super spy, and actually boating is an adventure sport. So you get those two married together in a movie, and people just have a great, it's a great draw for people.
The Amazon chase boat used in Moonraker still has its water mines and rocket launchers and boasts real working gadgets, whereas most of the Bond boats have only mock technical capabilities. Roger Moore used the boat, which also contained a hidden hang glider, to outrace enemies on the Jungle River. 2 Neptune submarines were built for 1981's For Your Eyes Only, and the actual working wet sub is among those featured in the exhibition. Powered by Bond to fight an underwater villain, the giant sub was operated by stuntmen using scuba gear. In 1965's Thunderball starring Sean Connery, tow sleds or underwater towing machines were used throughout. While 14 were built originally, only 2 are known to still exist. Lastly, the Diamonds Are Forever Barthos sub, which looks more like a spacecraft than a submarine, was used by 007's Nemesis Blofeld, played by Charles Gray, to escape an oil drilling platform. Although the boats may look high-tech on film, many fans may be disappointed with the reality.
It's entertaining to see how they make them look so much better on film. You know, when you look in the side of the computers and you see the wooden laptop, and it's kind of fun to see the differences between what you see on film and what's actually there.
Basically big toys for big boys. I mean, that's what James Bond exemplifies, so to see them in real life is really cool.
Join us again on Desire for a longing look at the flamboyant creations of Vivienne Westwood. We snuggle up to some very cute and cuddly antiques. And slum it in gastronomic style with the world's most expensive sandwich. Remember to be careful what you wish for. You may just get it. To 1950, and add a special dimension to the history of the individual bear. If you're looking for something a little more original in the way of an upmarket gift, some American retailers have some rather inventive suggestions.